Hello, I would like to share some information and thoughts about the Spyderco bench stones, middle, fine, ultra fine. This is called 302M, 302F, 302UF. I have already unboxed them, and if you did, you get these plastic boxes with some non-skid rubber feet on the bottom. This is a good solution, well done. The whole box won't move on the table. Size 2 inches, 8 inches and half an inch thickness each stone. And in millimeters this is round about 50 to 113 millimeters. For the UF stone there is another version, the 306 UF stone of Spyderco, and that one has 3 inches width and I think another length, I don't know exactly. If you like it better or you need it, get that one. It's hard to get in Europe, I don't know why, but in the United States it should be easy to get. To give you an idea about the proportions, I will put some objects on these stones and a normal kitchen knife and a normal pencil, and this is what you can expect. If you want to sharpen on these stones, on these ceramics, like this, when they are in the box, you will have not enough space here. This will be a little bit inconvenient. So what I do then is I take it out, the stone, I close the box, put something on the top that doesn't move, some kind of rubber here, and the stone on the top, and this works very well, and now you have enough space here and it's high enough, and it's fun and a pleasure to sharpen on these stones. So, well, what else? Well, some guys complained that you have some marks on these stones, and there are no scratches or whatever. These are totally flat and feel very, very smooth, and you can't see anything here. But if you sharpen on it and some material and some steel is removed and colors the stone, then you will see some circles. It's from some device that they use to flatten the stones, and it's not a problem at all. Now you can see it, and if you if it's colored by steel somehow, then yes, you see it, but it's not a problem. It doesn't decrease the quality of these stones. You can clean them with abrasive powder or the dishwasher, and I think in the United States you have something like I think you call it barkeeper's friend, and you can use that, and this will not do any harm to these stones. They are so hard. It's like tickling them if you use abrasive powder, and this works very well to clean them. So, well, some thoughts about it that you can read in official descriptions of these products. I think they look great. It's a series, and I like if they have the same size, all 3 stones. I mean, the 306 UF interrupts the series optically, so it's a matter of taste. I like it this way, and first I thought these might be too narrow, these stones, and I get some problems when sharpening on them, but it's not a problem. It works very well. You will like it. They I think it's not only a series, but they look great. It's like milky, white, milky, and brown like chocolate. It's like candy, and it's juicy or tasty, or it kind of that. To me, it adds some value, but yeah, it's a matter of taste. Well, now concerning grids, it feels good, kind of feeling of completeness, or that you have all the grids, the whole range that Spyderco offers. They have a lot of tools for sharpening anything, but they only have 3 grids: middle, fine, and ultra fine. And they do not give any grid numbers officially. I think they can't, because these are ceramics, and nothing gets, no little particles get loose. I think grit is measured in the size of these little particles that get loose when you sharpen on a water stone. And but here nothing will get loose. These are so hard, they laugh at steel, and they will keep this shape forever, until the end of your life. They don't wear. And this one, maybe a tiny little bit, Spyderco gives that information, but I think you just almost can't feel it. So you don't need to buy again these stones someday in your life. I think these will last forever. They only give medium fine and ultra fine. But I have found something in the internet. Somebody has asked Spyderco, and he got a response and reply. And if it's true what they said, then this is you can compare this to 600 grit in American standard. And this is 1,800, and this 2,000. In European standard, this is roundabout. Please don't take that for granted, but to give you a rough idea of where we are, this is 1,200 European. I didn't find a number for this, a mapping, and nor did I for that one. And Japanese standard, 3,000, 10,000, and I didn't find a number here. So you see, we are in a very high range of grids. And well, first you think these are clean, milky, perfect, and hair whittling, and extreme sharp and perfection, and comes to your mind, and hair popping and all that stuff. And indeed you will get edges like that, and you can polish your bevel with this stone, and it's almost possible with this one. And well, but this one is different. This is brown. You think of it like dirty or muddy water, and it makes you think, well, this is a coarse stone. Well, it's relative. Compared to these stones, this is coarser. But if you take a look at the whole range of grids that you need for certain purposes when in the knife sharpening process, then you are on a very high level here. I would call this stone a fine stone. No, this is not coarse. I wouldn't call this coarse, not at all. This is 600 American standard, and if you are interested in knife sharpening, you come across the Edge Pro Apex, and it's a tool for keeping the angle very constant. And Van Dale, the inventor, ships the first set of the Edge Pro Apex with only 2 grids, 220 and 400 American standard, and 400, he knows what he's doing. 400 is not a joke, and he knows that you can get very, very sharp edges with 400 grit. And this here is 600. And well, if I sharpen kitchen knives, I have stones with lower grit, and sometimes I stop with a lower grit, and at most I go to 1200 European standard or to 600 grit American standard, and this is to finish the stone somehow. So you see, well, the message is, if you want to buy a stone and you don't know which one first, and you haven't got any stones, so you can get happy with these stones, but only if you have a knife that has a good bevel and a good angle, and you don't have to reprofile it or set a new angle, and you don't have to remove a lot of material, then you can use these stones to touch up that knife, to make it yet sharper, to put a keener edge on it. And this is finishing work, the last steps in the sharpening process. And if your knife is already good but not perfect anymore, then you can repair this with these stones. But if you someday, you can do this maybe 10 to 20 times, I don't know, but someday you might have to reprofile your blade, your edge, and set a new angle, and then you will not get happy with these stones. You need something coarser, something below maybe 400 or 320 American standard stone, and don't think that you will then get edges that are dull. Not at all. These edges will be very, very sharp, but you can always go one step ahead and increase it a little bit more, and then you can use these stones. So by the way, these ceramics, my assessment, they are outstanding. This is undoubted the best I have ever seen in everything that I had, and they are so. If you just want to touch up a knife and you want to bring it to the highest level, then this is really great, and I can recommend them, and you can. I think you will like it. I think you can even do razors here on that stone. Maybe you need a leather strop then, or a little bit, or I don't know. But I highly recommend these ceramics. Great job by Spyderco, well done. Just to give you some impression of feeling for how they sound in action. Well, this is the dirty side. Okay, maybe you can hear it. You can hear this is coarser, and then this stone, this is, yeah, you can hear it, the difference. And now this stone, this glides. You almost can't hear it. This is fun, wow. Yeah, it's kind of addictive. So, well, keep this in mind, that's the message. Check what you want to do, and if you just want to touch up edges and give them a keener edge, you can use these ceramics, and they are great. If you, but you additionally need something coarser. I hope this helps, this information somehow, for somebody who's interested in these ceramics, and well, thank you for watching, and bye.